Sohail, you've played with Ben, you've played against Ben, like we're
What
all
happened?
brothers.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Tell us what happened.
Game where you guys played, Ben was playing for Zalmi, you were playing for Quetta.
Yeah.
I actually was like, Ben, that's the guy that you know. And Ben went, it is too. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? Hope not.
I was so surprised. I mean, he waited for 5 years to get his revenge. You know, that was the thing. I mean,
I love
man,
that. Can you imagine? He was reminded.
You waited for me to get old and not bowling so well on my peak and then get your revenge.
You're married to Ben Cutting. He's a professional cricketer. How much has that helped in your own experience of being a cricket presenter, and how much do you share with him? Does he share it with you? Tell us about that.
I think he hates it because now I have even more insight to actually ask him and make him to deep dive his performances and how things are going. So it's not just like, how was training, babe? Yeah, good. I'm like, no, how was it? How'd you go? Did you nail your lengths? Have you been working on this? Oh, you got out this way again. And he's just like, I don't want to talk about it. I just need my space. He's like, can he just not? And he always says that I love it far more than him, and I think that's fair. I'll recreationally be just watching absolutely everything, and the poor guy just wants some space from work, and here I am watching absolutely every single game. But it actually is quite difficult when you are working on a game that he's playing on, because you're in his workspace. You know, cricket is really emotional. It's frustrating. It can be exciting. It's got all the heightened emotions. And here's your wife just sitting there being like, particularly when they get out early and you just want to sink into your chair. You're like, I'm not here, I'm sorry, babe. And I'm like, I'm in for it tonight. It's not going to be very fun. And so it's actually had its challenges for sure. But I think the appreciation I have of what it takes to do what you guys have all done is immense. And working in it from our perspective is really,
I mean, there is a lot of cricketers has a wife who actually, what kind of feeling do they go through? I mean, you know, they have a lot of pressures, you know, and then you're traveling a lot, you're working. How does it work it out? How do you guys work it out together? You guys are always on the foot.
We are, and for a while there, we used to do the same comps, which was great. But then, as we know, you're not in the same city every 5 seconds. So we could both be in Pakistan, but I'm in Lahore and he's in Karachi, or I'm in Pindi and he's in Multan. So the time together wasn't so great, but it's really lovely to have your family with you. But that's the one thing I love about doing this job, is we all become like family now. And I've worked with Sana for years now. You know, Sohail, you've played with Ben, you've played against Ben, like we're all brothers.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Tell us what happened.
So he played with him. What happened?
Some friendly banter that started years ago, and you know what?
And you can't show
a
that
little bit of
gesture.
insight for you. I'm actually to blame for what happened that game, because
Really?
Did you
so
feel
this all
something?
started in CPL, and the boys had some friendly banter and whatnot happened, and then that game where you guys played, Ben was playing for Zalmi, you were playing for Quetta. I actually was like, Ben, that's the guy that you know. And Ben went, it is too. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? So I feel really bad because I reminded him
You reminded him.
of the spice
And
before.
then?
But you know what? I think, yes, look, we should all be well behaved on cricket fields, but personally, as a spectator, I love
Yeah,
exactly. You two are great now, everything's fine, but I think the one thing that franchise cricket has robbed us a little bit of is that competitiveness and that spice, because
I agree.
I play with you one day, I play against you the next day. I don't want to walk into a change room and he just be like, well, you know, you flipped me
Sohail, I
off,
want to
so
bring
I'm
you
not
in
happy.
here just on this little flashback that we're hearing. We
Well,
talked about
I've-
this on the show the other night as well.
Yeah, I've given my statement the other day, about it. So, first thing I said, it wasn't, as Erin said, it was not a nice thing to do on the field. Obviously, kids are watching. You know, we are ambassador, right? So every kids who are watching, it wasn't a nice thing, but same time it happened, heat of the moment, you know, things happened. It wasn't a planned thing from me, and I'm sure it wasn't a planned thing from him as well. See, maybe it was.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on in his mind. I hope not.
I was so surprised. He waited for 5 years to get his revenge. You know, that was the thing.
I love that. Can you imagine? He was reminded.
You waited for me to get old and not bowling so well on my peak and then get your revenge.
Oh
but anyway,
my God, now you are asking for another revenge.
All I'll say, say, Sohail, is imagine living with the guy then. He holds a grudge.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Poor Ben, we need to
Yeah,
take him
yeah,
on
yeah.
call
Now
right
I can say poor you.
But you know, as you said, they should not sledge on the field.
No,
I mean, coming out from the guy that
Exactly.
he sledge.
No, never in
He
your life.
never did
Never
that.
said that.
He never did that.
And I
Never
guess
sledged,
the
never
only
did
issue
anything.
with Ben is, you know, there's so many little things that can get said, you know, little quiet little, you know, nips and whatever. But that was, yeah, quite an obvious gesture that no matter what language you speak, you know what he meant.
I know
So
everyone knows.
now I can assume that you kept on, you know, pinching him for 5 years
Poking
to
him,
take your revenge.
Reminding him.
Take your
I
revenge.
swear I didn't. I swear I did not.
Okay.
But it's, you know, here he is.
Yeah.
You want to have a little look at him again?
Show him the camera.
No.
Where is he?
You remember he sorry.
No, I'm saying, hold on. Just
Remember
by
he
watching
brought it up again, like month ago. So I told
think
him,
he's-
mate, I'm still one up.
I think that's
And now
where
you get
we-
to play legends against each other.
Yeah.
So bring
He's
it
coming.
on.
He's coming.
But I wanna see
WCL?
this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Continue.
Game on.
Game on it.
Round
Once
10.
again,
Game on.
these are the things we talk about on this show, that these rivalries go a long way, and ये जैसे हमेशा शोएब भाई कहते हैं कि ये होनी चाहिए, इनकी वजह से जो है वो गेम अलाइव रहता है. जैसे बाबर वर्सेस आमिर चल रही है, इसी तरह ये चीज years later we were talking about it because it's
Yeah.
interesting. So this is what inspires people to, you know, follow the game, watch the game. The good boy game तो नहीं चल सकता हमेशा उस तरह.
Just fight more. Is that what you want?